Hello, hi, how are we? I hope we're all having a fabulous day wherever we are in the world. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charlie if you are new here. And today I wanted to do another little sit down video. I really do like my little sit down videos, even though most of the time I don't really plan them. But I think a lot of people on here generally do like my sit down videos where I just ramble on, which I am very grateful for. So thank you. Also, if I sound like a little bit congested, I am currently not very well. When I say that, I have postnasal drip allergies, so I'm a bit backed up. That sounded weird, I'm sorry. I thought today we would do a little bit of a get to know me type of questions. Just some ones that I just found online, just because there's quite a few new people on here since I last did one like this, and then it can help some new people who are on here just to get to know me and my personality and all of that. I don't know. Let's get into the video. And yeah, if you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be? Creative, kind-hearted. Is that 1 word or 2 words? I don't know. Kind-hearted. I like to say I'm kind-hearted. And 3, sensitive. I'm a sensitive person, okay? What's a random fact, fun fact about you that most people do not know? Fun fact about me that most people don't know. I'm very, very good at running, like sprinting. I used to do little athletics and all that. And let me brag, yes, I was a fast runner. Thank you. If you had to eat 1 meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh, I could never eat the same meal over and over again. I get sick of eating the same stuff, like exactly the same meal after like 3 or 4 times. So I don't know what I would choose. If I could choose like a food that I could eat for the rest of my life, I would probably say potatoes, because you can have potatoes in many ways, like mashed potato, chips, crisps, smashed potatoes. So if that was an option, I would choose potatoes, but because it's not, I generally cannot choose what food I would eat for the rest of my life, like what meal. I can't choose. Probably like pizza or something, because they don't say what type of pizza. You can have any pizza. So if you can have a savory pizza one night and then the next night a dessert pizza. What's your guilty pleasure TV show or movie? Oh, there's so many. A lot of like the cheesy sitcoms like Friends, Big Bang Theory, Two Broke Girls at the moment is my current obsession. I'm rewatching that. I'm actually in the second of like back-to-back rewatching it. But anything like that's kind of like light-hearted, quick to watch, you can have on in the background and have it played, and like you don't really need to pay attention to it because you've already like watched it before. So either that, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, New Girl, any of those, or even Criminal Minds in the background, or Supernatural. I used to be a big fan of Supernatural when I was younger. Honestly, I haven't rewatched it for a while, so that might be my next watch. I don't know, but anything that's light-hearted to watch. What's your ideal weekend? Literally just staying in and just not doing anything. I'm one of those people, I can have like a night out like once a month, but after I socialize, I need to recharge for the next time I go out. Like I'll recharge until I go out, and that will be the next month. I don't know if that made any sense. I don't know. My social little battery just dies quickly. It's not because of people. It's not because of the people I'm around. It's just me. I like my alone time. That makes me very sad. I do love a good night out, especially if it's just like a small group of friends, and if it's for like dinner and like chatting and catching up with people. I do like that every now and again. But even some weekends, like going to someone's house and us all hanging out there like around the fire or watching a movie together, that's also like a good vibe that I would like. So either that weekend, those weekends where it's just in, but like you're with friends, or the weekends where I'm alone and I don't have to talk to anyone. So any of those. And if I was like staying in by myself, which is most of the time, I'd be like going to the gym at night time. I don't know, I just love doing that. Weekends I also like read, or I'll watch a TV series or a movie, things like that on the weekends. Just, yeah, those are my type of weekends. What's the best book you've read recently? Honestly, I've been such slacking on my reading lately. I think it's actually because of uni. Uni started back, so there's that. So my reading hasn't been the best, but I did just finish a book last night called Burn the Wild. It's a Runaway Ranch series by Ava Hunter. It's actually really good. I was surprised. It was good. Bit predictable, but it was actually pretty good. So I highly recommend that book if you like a romance, small town romance, age gap book. Give that book a go. I don't know, I haven't really been into any good books recently that were like a 5 out of 5 lately, so I'm not sure. What made you start posting on YouTube? I always wanted to start posting on YouTube for like years, like since I was like 10 or something, when like I was like loved watching Zoella. I always wanted to post on social media. I always wanted to be one of those girlies who did that, but every time I would like make a video, I would not post it, or I would get afraid and scared of what people around me would think, like more so people at school, and what they would think of me. Even though like a couple of like my friends were like, yeah, just do it, at times I would like, oh, they're just doing it as a joke, saying it as a joke, yeah. But I actually am a UGC creator through more of my Instagram and my TikTok. If you don't know what that is, it's a user-generated content creator. It's not an influencer. I could go into a whole nother video on that about why it's not an influencing job, but basically I create brands content for them, not in an influencing way. That's kind of what gave me a bit of confidence to start posting online. And then last year, this time, I created a YouTube channel and I just started posting because I'm like, who bloody cares? Who cares? Honestly, I am having fun and being more myself than I have ever been in the past couple years creating content. So that's kind of what made me start posting. And I love comfort creators. I love makeup videos. I love people just yapping away about random stuff online. That's my jam. What type of content do you love watching the most? As I've mentioned, people yapping away. I love book vlogs. I love books in general. I love vlogs, comfort people. I love motivational people speaking, like podcast type. So anything to do with that, I really love. I also love true crime. So any type of content like that, I love. What's the weirdest thing you believed in as a kid? Oh my God. I believed in this until I was probably like 17. And it's actually my parents' fault and my brother. When I was younger, my family and I, we went to the Gold Coast, and I think it was Movie World, and we went to one of the Movie World things, and like High Five was there. There's like this video, like an actual video, guys. There's an actual video in my house of this, and me and my brother, mind you, I was probably like maybe 4, maybe 5. I feel like I was maybe 4 or 3. I don't know. And we're dancing with High Five. Ever since like that was filmed, I really, really did think that I danced with High Five. Like I actually 100% believed I was dancing with High Five. It was a green screen. And I believed that until I was 17, until I rewatched it because I hadn't watched it for a while. And I was like, my mom was like, oh yeah, that was just a green screen. You weren't actually dancing with High Five. If you could swap lives with any fictional character for a day, who would it be? Oh my God, all of my fictional characters like that I love, they all go through hell. Honestly, I don't know. I can't choose. Because a lot of these characters are like from fantasy worlds, and as much as I would love to experience it, they go through hell. They're getting beat up. Maybe like an animal. If I could choose like an animal, maybe I would choose... I'm looking at Fourth Wing at the moment. No, actually, the cat from the Infernal Devices, as well as the cat from the Mortal Instruments, it's the same cat. What's his name? Chairman Meow? Why do I feel like it's that? It's probably not that, but I don't know. He'd be experiencing everything. Let me just go into his life. That's that. Or Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, because he is a badass. I love him. If you won the lottery today, what's the first thing you'd buy? Probably like a plane ticket. I'm basic, plane ticket. Or I would buy like a bunch of like animals and all like the dogs, like different dogs that I want. So maybe that. If you had a theme song, what would it be? Probably a One Direction song. I don't know which one, but any One Direction song, to be honest. I really can't find any other questions. yeah, I can't think of any other questions other that are fun and creative, but that's a bit about me. It was a very random video. I hope you got to know a little bit more about me. Some fun questions. You guys can answer them in the comments if you would like to. I would love to know more about people down below. I love knowing where everyone's from. It's just interesting. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you did like today's video, and if you do like my personality, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that shall be. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.